This Fortnite feature has been out for 7 years and they still haven't fixed it. Come on guys, get your act together. If you enjoyed today's video, then consider subscribing and using code BigCraigd in the Fortnite item shop. Actually, scratch that. Don't consider it. Just do it. So as a Fortnite content creator, effort isn't typically the name of the game here, really. The main idea is to just throw out slop at any given opportunity and just see what sticks. We all do it, let's stop pretending. But sometimes, on occasion, I do like to put in a little bit of effort. Sometimes I just like to go into replay mode and capture something. It's not efficient to do that, it doesn't bring any more views, hell, it barely anyone ever sees it, but it's fun for me to do and it lets me be a little bit creative. But the problem is that replay mode sucks super ass. One of my recent favorite scenes in my videos that I ended up putting effort into was my Does Fortnite Have a Bot Problem video, which was made entirely so I could do the ending scene of that video. The whole point of making that entire 14-minute video was for the last 40 seconds of the video. That's how dedicated we are. The ending consisted of Jonesy learning that he just wasn't as good at Fortnite as he used to be. The sun representing his enjoyment of the game slowly being covered by a dark cloud, and as the sun is fully covered, his intentions become known and he jumps off of the bridge, ending his life. Or at least that was supposed to happen. Let me show you what actually happened. In life, you're not going to be good at everything. And even with some of the things you are good at, one day, you just won't be able to do it the same. If it hasn't happened to you already, then trust me, it's going to happen. And you know, some people might tell you to persist and find enjoyment in things even if you can't do it like you used to carry on and find new happiness in a new form. But this is Fortnite. If you're not winning, you're dead. What is this? I have no idea why it does that. I tried to replay the shot over and over again and it just wouldn't stop stuttering at what I consider to be the most important part of the scene. And sure, you might be saying, "Oh, Craig, it isn't that big of a deal. It's just a jump and it's only a few seconds. Grow up." Okay, yeah, sure. No, yeah, you're right. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, fair enough. You're right. But it is a big deal when your character is walking or running for a shot and they randomly start running in place for a few seconds and you have no idea why. And every time you try and recapture the shot, the same thing happens again and again. You don't know why, so you just give up and accept the stuttery awful shot. I don't have any footage of that, so I hope my description was enough. And it doesn't even end there. Take a look at this one. All right, team, let's roll out. Everything just keeps getting out of focus. Now, I get that that's just how it is. Cameras lose focus when something else comes into focus. Yeah, okay, thanks for the advice, Scorsese. But I mean, this seems a little absurd, right? I can't choose where the focal length starts and stops. I'm using autofocus because for an active replay shot that is moving, you kind of need it. It's not like you can change the focus on the fly either. You have to pause the game, open the UI, open the camera menu, go to focus settings, change the focal length, close the camera menu, disable the UI, resume the game. It's a seamless integration, really. Like, surely there has to be an easier way to focus on something when I want it to be focused on, rather than going on some mythical quest across land and sea just to change the focal length by a few meters. Maybe there is a way, I might just be stupid. I don't know everything about replay mode, hell, I barely know anything. Maybe there'll be a guy in the comments thinking he's Linus Tech Tips going, "Oh yeah, I've seen this before, you need to readjust the flux capacitor and reboot the Voltron Optimus Prime Mega Drive." But even if we can fix the slightly annoying focus issue, the issue where the characters will just stutter around still persists. Like a lot. I know it's like a server hitch or lag or something, and it's a moment in the game where the server doesn't really know what's happening, so it kind of just has you staying still for a little while, but like, there has to be a fix for this, right? Like, even Halo Infinite's theater mode doesn't have this problem, and it only has one zoom option. Okay, obviously, I'm not here just to complain. Fortnite have added a bunch of quality of life features to replay mode that make it a lot better than how it used to be. For example, I love the time of day features that are in the game right now. They let you change the time of day to any time at all, and you can change the direction where the sun's facing. So if you want the main character looking at the sun or over a mountain, you can move the sun to be around that mountain. But only when replay mode is unpaused. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, I like the fact that we can speed up and slow down replay shots so that we can get slow motion from inside of Fortnite itself without taking it to an external editor. But I don't like how if you change the speed too quickly, the audio is messed up for the rest of the match. Look, it is insane that we can get replay footage of an online 100-player multiplayer game. That in itself is a technical achievement and it should be recognized as such. But come on, some of this stuff needs to be fixed. But even if Epic Games sit down right now and go,
"Lads, we hear you. Not only are we going to fix replay mode forever, but I am immediately giving the BigCraigd an iPhone series skin.
Oh, Tim, really, you shouldn't have.
No, I insist.
Tim, you really didn't have to.
No, come on, you deserve it.
No, I don't want it anymore.
Just take it.
Tim, I don't want it.
Just take the stupid.
There's still the issue of, how the hell is anyone meant to do anything ever? Just a very specific question there. A few years ago, Epic removed Playground mode and left it with no alternative. So currently there is no way to play on the Battle Royale island on your own without a custom creative code, which luckily I have. This sucks so bad for small content creators without a code that actually want to create something with replay mode on the Battle Royale island, because if they want to do that, they have to deal with 99 other players ruining shots, shooting at them, eliminating bosses, you know, annoying stuff. And it isn't much better for those of us with a creator code either. We get the option to go into custom games. What's custom about these games, you ask? The password? Because there is absolutely nothing that's custom about these custom games. You can't disable Storm, you can't add bots, you can't add a custom loot pool, you can't add gravity effects, you can't disable NPCs, you can't... The custom game setting is so limited and it's killing any kind of creativity that anyone has in this game. This is a draft thumbnail for my What's Beyond the Fortnite map video, and here's the thumbnail I ended up using. If you look carefully in the draft, you can literally see the Storm ahead of Jonesy here blocking the shot and ruining it. When you jump out of the battle bus, you have about a minute, maybe two, to get the shot you want before the storm comes in. You want the sunset? You have 2 minutes. You want to get a shot like this without the storm? You have 2 minutes, buddy. Tick-tock. And this wasn't a problem before, because we could just go into Battle Labs or Playground mode or Creative Royale, but we can't do that anymore because Epic removed all the alternatives. Now we've all got to put up with this. I feel like they did this to encourage people to use creative mode and go out there and create your own stuff, create your own scenery to shoot scenes off of, but I don't want to do that. I'm a Fortnite YouTuber. There's barely any creativity in me to begin with. You think I'm gonna go do set design? Yeah, right. I am terrible at set design. Trust me, I've tried. Maybe I just want to use a specific prop or building or mountain or event in the Battle Royale map, and maybe I just want that one specifically. I don't want to make my own. Not all of us are secret game designers with expert scene design and cinematography. Maybe I just have an idea and want to make something, but Fortnite, you're making it very difficult for me to do so, I won't lie. And you might be saying, oh, Craig, why are you complaining? This is a non-issue. It's so small, it basically isn't even a problem. Sure, yeah, sure. But why shouldn't we strive for creativity options in Fortnite to be as good as possible? Why should we settle for something that's mediocre and difficult to work around when we know that they can do better and it can lead to better productions for photography or short films or anything creative at all in this game? Creativity is the backbone of Fortnite, and limiting the user's choices to creativity just because they can't or don't want to design their own entire map is just a bit absurd to me, and it feels a little bit like gatekeeping. Let's do better. Also, with the Fortnite community, we complain about the grass in OG Fortnite. You think it's unreasonable to complain about this? Anyway, that's it from me. If you enjoyed today's video, there'll be a funny card on the screen taking you to a video just like this one, but better. Also, I swear to God, if you're not subscribed and using code BigCraigd in the flipping item shop, there are going to be serious problems. All right, bye.